Hello everybody, in today's video I will be showing you bullet travel time of the ZRG 20 millimeter sniper rifle from Cold War. I used this gun in Warzone and I was actually very happy with it. I am definitely, an HDR guy, Car 98, I've tested all of them, and what was really cool is with the new update they buffed pretty much all the Cold War sniper rifles. And, I tested everything out. And with the new update, and I may not have the best attachments on it, stuff like that, but what I used is the agency moderator, the 43.9 combat recon barrel, the 5 milliwatt laser, the Royal and Cross 4 times. I know a lot of people use it 3 times, but I was just testing out the 4 times. Um, and the reticle I use is, I think what everyone uses is the precision one. And I think the reason for it is because it's it adds, there's no lines above the actual scope, so you can actually see what's going on above the horizontal line of the reticle. So I actually like this reticle a lot. These other ones are perfectly fine, but this one right here I think is the meta for the sniper rifles. Some other people might enjoy these other ones. Obviously, I think it's your preference. So me personally, I like this reticle a lot. And then I was using the Stadnag 7 round um, one here. And what I was going for is pretty much with the update, this is the meta attachments. I think there's some, it's again, this video is going to show you bullet travel time with what I have here. There may be differences on travel time, stuff like that. And I probably will eventually test that out, but I just was going to kind of show you guys the bullet travel time of this gun with these specific attachments. And there might be other attachments that make it faster, stuff like that. But again, this is what I'm going to show you here is what I think is interesting is the bullet travel time from different distances. I'm probably the range is going to be probably from like 75 meters to maybe 270 meters. And I'm going to take my previous gameplay that I used and to go through this video. If you guys like what you're seeing, or if you want more videos like this, please let me know in the comments section. This video that I will be referencing is from a previous stream. I've already edited this video. You can find it on my YouTube channel. If you see the top right of your screen, you can see my social media. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I do go live on Facebook, so please check me out there. Um, you know, Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get into it. So what I'm going to be showing you is pretty much bullet travel time for the ZRG. This isn't damage finder for me. This isn't, oh man, like one shot, one kill. No, most of the people that I'm shooting are either already damaged. I don't think they have plates. Maybe they're headshots. I don't know. So I have a couple sequences here to show you guys. Um, what I what I was just trying to figure out and what I thought was interesting is the travel time of these bullets on these guns, and the ZRG with the update and the buff on it. It just seemed like kind of like, man, like what is the travel time from when I shoot to when it hits? And it doesn't seem like there's any bullet drop. You have to lead obviously for some of your shots, but it just seemed like when I was playing and I was hitting these few shots that I'm going to show you today, it seemed like, man, like I click, they're dead, or I click, they're down, stuff like that. And I just thought that was like, man, what is it that I just wanted to test the time on it. So, whoops, sorry. So this first sequence here, I'm going to go ahead and play at full speed for you. Then I'm going to go back and look at it. And give or take, I am just also I am on Xbox One. I stream to a streaming PC and I edit my videos for, you know, for my YouTube channel. And I do use Adobe Premiere to edit these videos. So I just kind of use the same thing as what I was looking at earlier. And these shots, this sequence right here, and I do mark it, is 257 meters to 260 meters plus or minus. And what I'm saying is, there might be some discrepancy on the distance, but these shots here, my team is on top of hospital and I'm shooting to the northeast to the second closest building to this, and which is over here, which I'll show you guys. And if you do play Warzone, you do know this building. So I'm just going to go and play the first sequence for you guys here. There's two guys on the roof. So I down this guy, skips to the next scene, and then this guy comes up and I down him as well. Now, these, again, the damage, whatever, that's fine. I just wanted to see how fast does this bullet take to get to this person at this distance. So what I'm going to do is I do show right here. I do mark it because my teammate was asking, he goes, hey, where are you shooting? And I mark it for him and I'll zoom in here and it shows 258 meters. I'll show this in real time as well. Boom, 258 meters. So I'm saying 257 because when I downed him, this isn't the exact, I mean, it could be very close to where I downed him, but it could be on this wall and not this wall, which there is a gap, so it could be 257 meters since he was standing up here. And the second guy who was over, come back a little bit. Second guy was right here. So 258 meters is right here. Come over here. Obviously, it's a further distance from me because of the angle of the building. It's 260 meters. That's just what I think it is. It could be 261, 262, but I think you guys can see where I'm going with the distance here. So I'm going to go back to the first guy. I'm going to angle up this shot here. And again, let's just see. So, and this is where I was trying to figure out, like, okay, where was my shot? Like, when does this bullet leave? Is it at 08 or 09? But, if I click, okay, I pull the trigger. So my bullet leaves, in my opinion, the bullet leaves at, 09 milliseconds. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And this is probably where we'll get some, different opinions on this and stuff like that, because I'm slowing this down a bunch. So, and again, I'm not a professional. I do not know anything. I do have a few knowledge about guns, but I don't know anything about this is a video game simulator, in my opinion, for shooting guns some of these guns are real. I'm 90%. I'm not 100% sure if all of the guns are real, but I think that they're mostly either they are a real gun or they are a version of a real gun. So again, so we can even say, okay, the bullet leaves 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's about 5 milliseconds. So if I go with 8 or 9, I'm going to say that when it leaves my gun, it takes about 04, 05 milliseconds to hit this guy. And I might be saying all of the terminology on time wrong, so I apologize. But that's why I'm showing you the time frame on this, because people that are smarter than me who know the difference between all these numbers, can say, okay, that's not it, but I get what he's saying. And so at this distance, 257 to 260 meters, that is, in my opinion, a 4 to 5 0.04, 0.05 millisecond time to hit this guy. And from when it leaves the gun. And in my opinion, that is a very fast fast mark on that. And actually I kind of thought that was super interesting. And I haven't really tested this with the other guns, and I just wanted, and eventually I will, just to kind of give a brief description. But yeah, so on this guy, the first guy here, I'm going to say about 0.04 to 0.05 milliseconds to down him. And again, he was, I think, I'm not worried about the damage. I'm not worried about anything like that. I would have done the same thing just for a hit marker on this video. So that's why, but I was just interested on that. And so the first guy, about 0.04, 0.05 milliseconds. And on the second guy, here, he's coming up. He's not too far away from the first guy, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zoom in because I pretty much think I'm like pretty much dead center when I fire on his head. Yeah, see, I go up a little bit and then I fire. So go up and fire right there. So I'm pretty much dead on his head, or I'm pretty much I'm centered on his head. Um, but let me zoom back out, review it again real quick. And I'm going to go a little bit faster. Just this, these first two, I've just kind of given you the idea of what I was looking for when I was testing. So again, where does the bullet leave? Does it leave at 0.24 or 0.25 milliseconds? I'm going to go and either say, okay, we're going to say 0.24, 0.25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So that's almost like a, let's see. Okay, we'll go with 6, right? Because I think it's still 0.5. Oh, sorry, 0.5 is when it leaves. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's still about a 5-second. To me, it's either a 0.05 or a 0.06 travel time from about 260 meters, in my opinion. But I think that's just kind of cool that, and unfortunately on these two downs, I did not get the kills. Just, they were just downs. I think this team was fighting someone else. So that's why I didn't get them. But the down on them was able to increase my damage stats. Now the next sequence right here, this is actually a team that came in. Again, we're still on hospital. I'm on the very top. This team, this duo team right here, there was just a team of 2 right here. I don't know where their third person was. They rolled up, and again, I'm just using the ZRG. But I'm gonna play this one in real time for you. And this is about 88 to 90 meters because I do get the finish on this guy. And it pops up. So headshot, finished him. And so actually this is the next sequence. But so pretty much, and this is where I was kind of like, I'm not very sure when this bullet leaves. Is it here? I'm assuming it's here because this is when I pull the trigger. So we can go 23, 24. There. So 23, 24, 25. So that's about maybe a 0.02, 0.03 travel time millisecond. And this probably doesn't mean a lot to anyone, and that's perfectly fine. I just thought this was super interesting that, I just wanted to see like, okay, damn, this gun is just right when I shoot, I feel like I'm hitting him. And that's what in real time, that's actually what it feels like. When I slow it down, it's actually a very fast, it's way faster than I thought. So from 88 to 90 meters, this is about a 0.02, 0.03 travel time. And you could, again, you can see where I get the distance, 89 meters. That's why I just said 88 to 90 because I just rounded. So plus or minus. So from 88, so around this distance, you're looking at a 0.02 travel time, 0.03. But and I was just very lucky that these guys were all sitting still. So that was super. That was nice. That was a nice win. All right. So now we're gonna go to the next segment. So his teammate, after I finish him, he takes the car and he's running around and he actually stays in hospital. And I'm assuming because he's trying to do either a scavenger, he's looting boxes, scavenger, trying to get money to get his teammates back in. And I'm gonna play this one in full mode as well. All right, so this kill, and again, the damage I'm not worried about. My teammates sitting right here shooting him. We're all shooting him. And so I just wanted to know the travel time. So at this shot, this is at 117 to 119 meters because, that's what it showed me. And I don't know if that's accurate or not. Most likely is. I've never cared enough to know about the distance. Um, but so anyways, so pretty much he starts rolling up and I zoom in right here because this is a previously edited video for YouTube. Okay, so he's rolling up and this was sort of the first time I was using this gun. So I didn't know the distance of when to shoot or anything like that. And because I was already realizing, like, man, this gun has like no bullet drop. The bullet travel time is super fast. And as again, you can see the shot right here. That's my teammate. So again, I'm not worried about the damage that we're doing on this guy. What I'm worried about, or what I'm curious about, is the travel time. So so I shoot at 01, 2, 3, 4. All right, so about 0.03, 0.04 milliseconds to get this guy at 118 meters. Now, at what point, in my opinion, I'm thinking like, man, 119 meters compared to 258 meters it's a good distance. That's a good significantly change in range when shooting someone in Warzone. But it seems like when I'm super close, I feel like after 200 meters, I feel like it's still going to be 5 seconds or 5.05 milliseconds to hit someone. Because, when I'm 118 meters compared to, 88 meters, there actually is a little bit of a time difference here. So if it leaves my gun at 01, 2, 3, so about 0.003, 04 milliseconds. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. But that's just super interesting to me that, I'm gonna be aiming at at this distance. And by the way, he's going full speed with this car, and this is where I lined up this shot at this distance with this gun. So I shoot it here. I shoot it at, I don't really know the distance between this mark and him. I never really thought about it, but it's a little bit of a lead, and he's going full speed with a car. Now, if he's in the next video, I'm going to show you, it was a guy who was running full speed, no car, and I think it's about the same distance. And I'm going to actually test look at the difference between this distance between where I'm aiming here, and he's going full speed in a car at this distance, compared to someone who's just running on the ground at this distance. So about 0.02, 0.03 milliseconds to down this guy at this distance. So the next sequence over here, we actually rotated to port, and that's why we're sitting over here now. And so I'll play this one in full speed. Just even looking at that shot, that was pretty much like right on him. And oops, sorry, going back again. Not a professional Premiere Pro person. All right, so this is about 104 to 106 meters because I do down him. Now, what I find interesting here is someone else is actually shooting him. See all these bullets either. Let me zoom in here. You can actually see he's getting lit up by someone who is above him, like right up here. I never saw them. I didn't even know they were there. And when you're playing and you're in the moment, you're not. I'm actually not paying attention to this, but I actually do remember that my teammate called it out, like someone already downed him. I was like, what? I was like, no, that was me. But he was saying he was noticing that these people above him were shooting them. But anyways, this isn't about damage or anything like that. This is just about the bullet travel time of the ZRG. So I chose a guy in front. Very lucky because that pole was about to just ruin everything. So let's see. So the bullet leaves my gun. You can kind of see when looks like I pulled the trigger at this time. So 1, 2, 3, about 0.03, 0.02, 0.03. So there really is no difference in the travel time when you're looking at what I'm assuming is like 80 meters to 150 meters. I don't think there's really going to be enough of a difference to, you know, find some discrepancy in the travel time. And again, this is probably pointless to most people, but I just wanted to see what the difference was because I am going to be testing this on different guns and I'll maybe put a video together for it. And as you can see here, guys, I'm about 12 meters closer to these guys than I was from the guy in the vehicle. And you could see, I mean, I'm on this dude's noggin and he's running full speed, maybe. Yeah. And I mean, that I didn't have to lead it. I didn't even have to do anything. It was just was it a lucky shot? Probably. And I don't know, was this a headshot? And I do get the finish here, by the way. That's why I knew the distance. And that's why I just chose, between both. So 105 meters. So let me see. Yeah, it did give me the headshot, which I'm not really concerned about. But anyways, guys, I just thought this video was interesting, or I just thought that some people might find this interesting and maybe they can use this to their gameplay advantage when they're using this gun. And, maybe I'm going to do this for other videos and other sniper rifles. And the reason I do this is because I do snipe a lot in the game. It's probably one of my favorite things. And I do love the fact that, this is pretty much one of the best things about Warzone is the sniper shots. So again, I think this kill was about maybe 0.03 milliseconds, maybe 0.02. Yeah, but I can let you guys be the judge of that and stuff. But again, this isn't about damage. This isn't about anything like that. This was just strictly me just showing you guys what I thought the bullet velocity on most of these on the ZRG 20mm Cold War sniper rifle. And if you do enjoy this video, guys, please let me know. If you want me to do more videos like this and stuff, I would be more than happy to. This is going to be my first video like this. And please, I am live on Facebook Monday through Friday, sometimes in the weekend, depending. And then during the weekdays as well. Also, check out my YouTube channel, all my social media. It's CERBB64 all social media accounts: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I am sometimes on Twitch, but not anymore. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think, and I will see you guys next time.